Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy, the PLK, Lloyd Banks. You're now tuned in, locked in, the YB. Salute.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know they mad cause I'm hood rich. You never ever seen a nigga good trick. You want a problem? Start it up. Start it up. Start it up. Wait a minute.
Big blue, cotton candy shoot, cotton candy coop, hard knock, off in any.
Being independent was just not having anybody in my ear and just going back to where I, going through Phone God Brew and writing raps without a direction, just literally just freestyling, you know what I mean? And then records like Be My Benz come. My whole plan was to solidify my spot again, in the market that I come from, you know what I mean? My core base. Well, I think that was the significance of Be My Benz and Bentley, is that it was one of the only rap records on radio. All the way rap. Not 16 bars and then I love you, and all that other, and then another 16 bars, and then I love you still, and then another. It's not like that. Be My Benz was, you can get the whole damn crew.
I got a girl named Kima, and Kima like Christina, baby.
Even me as artist who's been mainstream, I didn't want to just come with Be My Benz and Bentley. I didn't want people to feel like this is the only thing I've been working on. You understand what I'm saying? Like I scored. Nah, I had a whole body of work, and then when that record popped, I immediately got the phone call, from 50, like, yo, you gotta make your album now. When you do good and you're successful, your first album, everybody in the building, you thank everybody. You thank the janitor. You thank, you know what I mean? The water boy, whoever. It's like, thank you for getting the water. It's like, you know what I mean? And then when you don't meet those expectations, it's like everybody points the finger at you. A lot of the records, key records that ended up being singles, I wrote those outside the country. My mind just frees a little different when I'm gone. So I was moving around the same way, and I was like, you know what, man, I ain't never felt this kind of energy since that record, since On Fire, you know what I mean? So why not go back to that? Remind them of why they, were drawn to me to begin with. At the same time, attract new fans and new supporters. I've always been a fan, period. Even as an artist, of everybody's music that I was, a fan of before I got into the game and after, so I was always able to place people. Sometimes you can hear people's sound, but they don't even know their sound. So when people ask like why you have more features than usual, it's because, I get a chance to make a great body of work, and at the same time, you got your whole life to make your first album, but you can't get your whole life out in 60 minutes. So I want to do it the way I want to do it. I want to enjoy this also. Working with people like Kanye West, working with people like M and Dr. Dre, these are all people who have already been stamped, you know what I mean? They've done so much for music already. Kanye West in particular, I had a chance to work with him in the studio, me, him, Kid Cudi was in there, Ryan Leslie, John Legend was in there. Those are days that you'll never forget, because as much as it should happen, it doesn't happen that much. You understand what I'm saying? And you get in there and you knock out classic material. It's like, damn, it's kind of like we cheating each other. Kanye, he made a comment on Twitter. He felt I was underrated, should be in the top 5. Somebody brought it to my attention. I was like, wow, that's cool, because you don't really hear that a lot from artists. Kanye is going to be here for a long time, so for him to do that while he's popping, it meant even more. When you coming into hip hop, a lot of the artists, you're young, a lot of the artists just got that rapper shit going with them. They just feel like you're the best, you know what I mean? So within you feeling like you're the best rapper, you don't appreciate anything else. Rap is the only profession you don't even need a GED for. You understand what I'm saying? Through athletics and stuff like that, you have to still meet the criteria. You have to, even down to your regimen, you still gotta go out there and practice and do all that. Rap, all you gotta do is pick the mic up. And that's why you see like comedy spoofs nowadays. Like everybody's rapping. I thought people looked at me at a time like somebody that didn't have to rap anymore. You know what I mean? Like, well, the big homie is straight, so they all straight. And I never respected or liked the idea of people thinking that way. It's like me as myself, I got a long path that I plan on getting to. Kids will run up on me now, like 11, 12 years old. And I'm like, damn, my first album came out, you was little, you know what I mean? So the reason they're connected now is because their brothers and their sisters and their mother and father listen to your music still, and this is the music they appreciate. So I'm leaving a blueprint now, you know, for the artist that's coming up. I feel like I have to set the bar. After the album drops, I plan on disappearing just enough time for me to clear my mind and start working on my next project. That'd be the only break I take. You know, it's the time to sit and really put together a classic album. I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to speak to Yale. I don't want to speak to 50. Nobody. Gone.
Underdog is cool. I'm used to being overlooked. Look at me now, I'm filled with style. My blood is raw with kush.
If you notice in the early stages of 50, he always had to have the fucking melody, and I never understood that. I was always wanted to have the best verse. And he would come on and say some nothing in your video, and then I'm noticing everybody else saying his part more than my shit. I'm like, yo, my verse is dynamite.
Take that. Don't come around here disrespecting, we don't take that. I'm on my letters every second. They crown me with the punch hat, who better? I hit red skin, smoke green, and spit blue pepper. Benz blue leather, jet cool weather.